Hi guys, and welcome back to a new Empires and Pearls video. So today we have the War of the Three Kingdoms event that just started. So be sure to sign up for this event to get some coins, because we have two new costumes for some of the old War of the Three Kingdom heroes, Diao Chan and Zhuge Liang. So I'll be taking a look at these costumes today. So let's get started. So Diao Chan is a 5-star hero. Now she is of the cleric class, the Kingdom family, which gives the minion boost and the mana boost. Mana and health boost when the minion is summoned to the hero. Excuse me for that. Next, we have the costume bonus. Now it is an extremely high bonus of 35% for both the attack and the defense, and a whopping 45% for the health. And of course, we can't forget that 5% mana bonus. And they also gained a new passive called the Unstoppable Minions. So resistance against minion removal. So the minions cannot be removed and stealed. Now the minions can't be prevented from receiving. The hero can't be prevented from receiving minions, which is an extremely good counter for those heroes. I think Water Pipe gives that effect. Someone like Bera gives that effect from the Valhalla summon. And lastly, minion attacks and abilities can't be disabled. So that is an extremely good passive, because we know that one of the strongest passives in the game is the silencing minion effect, where any effect that is owned by the minions will be disabled, and this passive is owned by, of course, the Lunar New Year heroes. So that is going to be an amazing counter for that. And as we know, these War of the Three Kingdom heroes, especially Diao Chan, has some pretty annoying minions with some effects, so a Lunar New Year hero cannot counter that. Next, let's take a look at the stats. So these stats are heavily boosted because I think SG has realized that these old heroes are not as popular as they used to be. So extremely good attack stat and defense stat, also very nice health stat. And by the way, the power is just amazing. 1105 is an extremely huge amount of power. Next, let's take a look at the stats with the double breaks. My apologies. So, decent attack stat, very good defense stat, and a whopping health stat of just over 3,000. And she also benefits from the defense up either talent, which is extremely good in comparison to her attack up either talent, since she is not an attacking hero, more of a defensive hero, built to be a tank or flank, mainly tank, because of those nasty minions. But of course, her special skill is running at fast speed, and it is called Lady's Flowers. Now, at fast speed, she recovers 33% health for all allies. So I think that is a 2% decrease, and summons a lucky minion for the caster and nearby allies with 33% HP and 33% attack inherited from the caster. So again, playing with numbers, but this one is an extremely good boost because it's only a 2% decrease on the health, but it is double on the attack. So from 16 to 33 on the HP, and 33% from a 25% is an extremely good amount of minion health and attack. So that's gonna be an extremely hard minion to go through, especially she is running at fast speed, and normally fast speed tanks usually fire, this is a fact, fast speed tanks usually fire 2 to 3 times before the enemy defense fires once, so that is going to be an extremely annoying effect to deal with. So in total it is 33% for all allies, and the minion acts as another 33% HP for the cash and nearby allies, like a meat shield. And of course that signature effect, the steals a random dispellable buff from the enemy and gives it to the owner of the minion once it is hit. So extremely good hero, but again, I don't like when SG just plays with numbers, but in this case it is a huge benefit to this hero. Now of course I have Diao Chan, and she used to be my best hero for a long time, but not now because I had some better heroes. But at fast speed, that is an amazing skill, especially with the passive. The passive is going to be extremely useful in defense, since mostly people use heroes like Xiao Tu or the Lunar New Year heroes to counter these War of Three Kingdoms heroes, because they usually specialize in minions. So that is an extremely good passive and skill, and congratulations if you do manage to pull this hero. Next, let's take a look at Zhu Liang, the costume. Now, 5-star hero of the monk class, so that is definitely a increase, I think, yeah, because like Diao Chan from sorcerer to cleric, that's definitely a slight benefit, and from Zhu Liang from a sorcerer as well to a monk, so slight benefit as well. But both of those classes are amazing. Now of course he has the kingdom family bonus. Now he has the same costume bonus as Diao Chan, so 35 on both the attack and defense and 45 on the health, and of course that 5% mana bonus. And of course he has the unstoppable minions passive, which is extremely good. Next, let's take a look at his special skill, his stats first. So slightly low on the attack, but still pretty good. Extremely high defense and decent health stat. Now if you go ahead and double break him, his attack stat would be at around 1350, which is extremely good. Defense stat nearly 1600, extremely high. And the health stat is an extremely huge amount, just exceeding 3000, so extremely good. And he benefits from the mana boost ether talent, which is not the best but also not the worst. There are some worse ether talents, but especially for a hero that is running at slow speed, the mana boost ether talent is gonna help slightly, but not a lot. But it is still better than the Fiend Resist ether talent, which in my opinion is extremely rare to actually benefit from this ether talent in most situations. But his special skills, Triumph of Strategy, is running at slow speed. Now at slow speed, he summons a Shu Soldier minion for each ally with 33% HP and 33% attack, inherited from the caster. So extremely good HP and attack stat for the minions. Next, when summoned, the Shu Soldier minion gives its owner the ability to counterattack with 55% of the damage received as long as the owner has a Shu Soldier minion. And this effect can't be dispelled, of course, because it is attached to the minion. Next, summoned a Shu Gorilla Fiend. I know that doesn't pronounce gorilla, but I'll just say that. The Shu Gorilla Fiend for all enemies. The Fiend damages the enemy with 70% attack every turn, so extremely decent attacking for every turn. And the Shu Gorilla Fiend absorbs healing and disappears when it has absorbed 55% of its target's health, so extremely good and beefy Fiend. 55 is an extremely high amount to absorb, and 70% is no joke, especially because of that high health, so you wouldn't be able to get it off as easily as most fiends, so you just keep getting that attack, and those fiends are gonna just wreck you, and then you can't also attack the minions because you're gonna get counterattack damage, and you can't disable them as well because of the unstoppable minions passive. So extremely good hero right there. But let's see the comparison. So definitely better on the HP and attack. So extremely good. The HP and attack is slightly is almost I think it's double. I think the HP and the attack on the minion is double, but the counterattack is a 5% decrease. Next, for the fiends, from 75% attack to 70% attack each turn, so a 5% decrease. And then from 50% health to 55% health, which is an extremely good amount to increase, but again, they're just playing with numbers, but in this case it is gonna benefit a decent amount. So congratulations if you do manage to get any of these heroes, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.